Thank you for tuning into my part of the church service for the past 3 weeks. This week, we're going to take a look at several hidden figures whose inventions have impacted the way we live and work. Dr. Shirley Jackson, an American physicist who received her PhD from the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, was the first African-American woman to earn a doctorate in nuclear physics at MIT. Her experiments with theoretical physics paved the way for numerous developments in the telecommunications space, including the touch-tone telephone, the portable fax, caller ID, and the fiber optic cable. Inventor and engineer Vladimir was born in Chelsea, Massachusetts, on September 4th, 1848. He collaborated with science greats like Hermann Maximilian and Thomas Edison. One of Vladimir's greatest inventions was the carbon filament, a vital component of the light bulb. His inventions did not stop there. Working with Alexander Graham Bell, Vladimir helped draft the patent for Bell's design of the telephone. He also designed and improved railroad car bathrooms and an early air conditioning unit. So the next time you're escaping a hot day inside your cool house, don't forget to thank Vladimir. Did you know that the first home security system was invented by a black nurse? Meet Mary Van Britten Brown. Although she was a full-time nurse, she recognized the security threats to her home and devised a system that would alert her of strangers at her door and contact relevant authorities as quickly as possible. Her original vision consisted of peepholes, a camera, monitors, and a two-way microphone, and the finishing touch was an alarm button that, when pressed, would immediately contact the police. Her patent laid the groundwork for modern closed-circuit television systems that is widely used for surveillance, home security systems, and push alarm triggers, crime prevention, and traffic monitoring. Did you ever enjoy water gun fights as a kid? You'll meet Lonnie Johnson, the man that gave us the most famous water gun, the Super Soaker. Lonnie wasn't just a toy maker, though. He actually was an aerospace engineer for NASA, who also worked in the U.S. Air Force. He did work on the Galileo Jupiter probe and Mars Observer project. And he also worked on more than 40 patents. Philip and Meguali was forced to drop out of school at the age of 14. But this didn't stop him from becoming one of the greatest computer pioneers of our time. In fact, he's often called the Bill Gates of Africa. As an adult, Meguali began studying nature, specifically bees. The construction of the honeycomb inspired him to rethink computer processing. In 1989, he put his idea to work, using 65,000 processes to invent the world's fastest, first massively parallel processing supercomputer, able to perform 3.1 billion calculations per second. That same year, Meguali received the Gordon Bell Prize for his application to the CM massively parallel computer. Those who survived either of the world wars due to the gas mask have to thank Garrett Morgan. Morgan first created the safety hood to help firefighters navigate smoky buildings, later modifying it to carry its own supply, making it the world's first effective gas mask. He also added a third position to the traffic signal. Yes, there was a time when traffic signals just indicated stop or go. In addition to that, further reduced automobile accidents. Black inventor and self-taught engineer Gerald Lawson was one of the few engineers of his time, yet was almost always left out of the talk of gaming history. With his work on the Fairchild Channel F console, Jerry was the first to innovate the use of interchangeable cartridges in consumer gaming consoles, changing the landscape of gaming industry as we know it. In 2018, the gaming industry is estimated to be worth $138 billion. And is built on the backbone of consumer flexibility, being able to play multiple games comfortably in your own home or on the go. None of this modern-day success would have been possible if it wasn't for Jerry Lawson. The use of elevators in everyday life helps keep people from committing long and grueling climbs of several flights of stairs. However, before the creation of the elevator doors that close automatically, riding a lift was both complicated and risky. Before automatic doors, people had to manually shut both the shaft and elevator doors before riding. Forgetting to do so led to multiple people's accidents as people fell down elevator shafts. When the daughter of the inventor, Alexander Miles, almost fatally fell down the shaft, he took it upon himself to develop a solution. In 1887, he took out a patent for a mechanism that automatically opens and closes elevator shaft doors, and his designs are largely reflected in elevators used today. Thank you for your attention and support of my presentations each Sunday. Even though this is the last installment, remember our history should be celebrated every day of every month of every year. I'm going to continue learning more about the people who have come before me, and I challenge you to do the same. Visit our website to read more about the inventors I discussed today and see a list of profiles of perseverance, an article by CNN that highlight 28 Black Americans that changed history. Back to you, Pastor Glenn.